And our top story at this hour, after Maharashtra debacle, West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is expressing her dissatisfaction with the functioning of the opposition I.N.D.I.A Bloc and said that she is ready to lead I.N.D.I.A Bloc if needed. In an interview to Bangla News channel, the Trinamool Congress Supremo said that she was one of the founding members of the I.N.D.I.A Bloc and if given the opportunity, she could run the show. Now, Mamata Banerjee said, and I quote, "I had formed the I.N.D.I.A Bloc. Now it is up to those leading the front to manage it. If they can't run the show, what can I do? I would just say that everyone needs to be taken along. I don't want to go outside Bengal, but I can run it from here." And on being asked why she is not taking charge of the I.N.D.I.A Bloc, given her credentials as a strong anti-BJP force, Banerjee said, and I quote, "If given the opportunity, I would ensure its smooth functioning." Meanwhile, TMC leader Kunal Ghosh has clarified that Mamata Banerjee has not said anything which implies that she is aiming for the top job at the I.N.D.I.A Bloc. Her priority is West Bengal and she's not interested in a chair in Delhi.
नहीं, उन्होंने ज़रूरत पड़ी ऐसा कुछ नहीं कहा। उन्होंने कहा इंडिया अलायंस उन्होंने तैयार की थी और भाजपा का खिलाफ ये अलायंस ज़रूरी था, लेकिन उनका प्रायोरिटी है बंगाल, शी लव्स बंगाल, और दिल्ली का कोई बड़ा चेयर के लिए ममता बनर्जी इंटरेस्टेड भी नहीं है। लेकिन अगर किसी ने उनको रिक्वेस्ट किया ये इंडिया जो ब्लॉक है वो स्मूथली परिचालन करने के लिए, तो कलकत्ता से बंगाल में बैठ के ही वो ये कर सकता है। नहीं, इसके ऊपर हमारा कोई कमेंट नहीं है। दूसरे कई पार्टी के साथ ममता दीदी का बहुत गुड कम्युनिकेशन, गुड रिलेशन है। दे ऑल रेस्पेक्ट ममता दी।
ठीक है, उन्होंने अपनी बात रखी है और क्योंकि वो वेस्ट बंगाल में एक सक्सेसफुल उन्होंने मॉडल रखा है भारतीय जनता पार्टी को वहां से दूर रखने का और अच्छी वेलफेयर स्कीम्स लागू की हैं, तो कहीं ना कहीं उनका इलेक्शन का एक्सपीरियंस हो, उनकी फाइटिंग स्पिरिट हो, वो उस हिसाब से अपना इच्छा जाहिर कर रही हैं। इंडिया अलायंस की जब भी मीटिंग होगी इस पे व्यापक तरीके से चर्चा होकर हमारी सारी सीनियर लीडरशिप मिलकर ये निर्णय लेंगे।
हम ममता जी की ये राय हमें मालूम है। हम सब चाहते हैं कि ममता जी इंडिया ब्लॉक की प्रमुख घटक रहे, हमारे साथ रहे, चाहे ममता जी हो, चाहे अरविंद केजरीवाल जी हो, हाँ, शिवसेना हो, हम सब लोग एक साथ है। कुछ थोड़े बहुत अगर मतभेद है, हम खुद कोलकाता में जाकर ममता दीदी से बात करने वाले हैं।
भानुमति के कुनबे में सत्ता संघर्ष चल रहा, कभी सपा, कभी डीएमके, कभी शिवसेना और अब टीएमसी की ममता बनर्जी भी इस संघर्ष में शामिल हैं और सभी अपना अपना राग अलाप रहे हैं। अगर एक विवेकहीन नेता राहुल गांधी के भार से पूरी तरह कांग्रेस और गठबंधन दब चुका, अब केवल व केवल कांग्रेस पार्टी, राहुल गांधी एक लाइबिलिटी से ज्यादा कुछ नहीं, और इंडी गठबंधन युवराज व युवरानियों को की पॉलिटिकल प्लेसमेंट, उनकी भ्रष्टाचार लूट खसूट की कुनबे को बचाने का एक गठबंधन है जो आज सत्ता संघर्ष में पूरी तरह डूब चुका है।
जब टीएमसी की जीत हुई तो टीएमसी ने पूरे देश में अपना नेटवर्क तैयार करना शुरू किया। हरियाणा में भी, उत्तर प्रदेश में, बंगाल और वहाँ गोवा में भी, हर जगह हाथ पांव मारा। टीएमसी कहाँ तक सफल हुई इसी से समझ सकते हैं। जो अपनी पार्टी बंगाल के बाहर नहीं ले जा सकी, वो देश तक का स्तर पर क्या लड़ेंगे, क्या नेतृत्व करेंगे। पहले एक और राज्य में जाकर के विस्तार तो कर सके।
ममता जी पर मैं कोई पर्सनली टीका टिप्पणी नहीं करना चाहता हूँ। एक यूनाइटेड फ्रंट है, ये सबकी सहमति का फ्रंट है, किसी एक की सहमति का फ्रंट है, तो किसी एक के ऊपर लांछन लगाना तो ठीक बात नहीं है ना। अब कांग्रेस पे लगाइए या मैं किसी और पे लगा दूं, तो कांग्रेस की तरफ से तो इस तरह की बयानबाजी आती नहीं है। और लोग करें, ये उनकी अपनी मर्जी है, लेकिन इंडिया ब्लॉक और इंडिया ब्लॉक के साथ पूरा देश, क्योंकि इंडिया ब्लॉक किसी आइडियाज़ की बुनियाद पर है, व्यक्ति की बुनियाद पर नहीं है, आइडियाज़ की बुनियाद पर है। और माननीय खड़गे जी इंडिया गठबंधन के भी मजबूत चेयरमैन के तौर पे हैं और खूब अच्छी तरह, एक दलित आवाज़ है, एक मजबूत आवाज़ है, पार्लियामेंट के अंदर लीड करते हैं। इंडिया ब्लॉक की आवाज़ कहिए, कांग्रेस पार्टी की आवाज़, जो हमारे लीडर ऑफ अपोजिशन राहुल गांधी बहुत मजबूती के साथ देश की जनता का आवाज़ उठाते रहते हैं। ये सब तो फैक्ट्स हम लोगों के सामने हैं।
अलायंस में झगड़ा शुरू हो चुका है नेतृत्व को लेकर। हमने देखा है टीएमसी के नेता ने अभी कहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी को एलओपी बदलकर टीएमसी के नेत्री को, ममता बनर्जी को एलओपी बनाना चाहिए, जिस पर कांग्रेस की प्रतिक्रिया भी आई मनिकम टगोर की। समाजवादी पार्टी ने कांग्रेस का साथ नहीं दिया प्रोटेस्ट पर पार्लियामेंट में। हमने देखा है जेएमएम हो, उमर अब्दुल्ला हो, चाहे उद्धव सेना हो, चाहे लेफ्ट पार्टीज हो, सबने कांग्रेस के खिलाफ कुछ न कुछ कहा है या कांग्रेस को बताया है कि असलियत में उनकी स्थिति और हकीकत क्या है। और अब टीएमसी की नेत्री ममता बनर्जी बोलती है कि मैंने इंडिया अलायंस तो बना लिया, पर मैं क्या कर सकती हूँ अगर नेतृत्व देने के लिए असक्षम है ये लोग, ये सबको साथ में लेकर नहीं चल पाते। मैं नेतृत्व दूंगी तो सबको साथ ले चलूंगी। मतलब कि ये लड़ाई अब मिशन की नहीं, केवल एम्बिशन और पोजीशन की है, ये तो साफ है।
And Mamata Banerjee's comment stirring a political storm there on her, suggesting that she can lead India Bloc if needed, and she was in fact the key pillar resulting in the formation of India Bloc. Joining me on the show is Anirban Chaudhary, consulting editor at TV9 Bangla. Anirban, it does look like right now Mamata Banerjee clearly stating that she is ready to take up leadership role in India Bloc if needed.
Yeah, that's true, because, it's not that Mamata Banerjee said it only yesterday. But, just a week back, her party MP Kalyan Banerjee had openly said that, it's time that India Bloc's leadership should go to Mamata Banerjee. And, this has been a long-standing demand, but this is the first time the TMC leaders and Mamata Banerjee herself is very categorically and emphatically says that, the leadership should come to her and her only.
All right. Anirban, it does look like it could also be a culmination of the recent defeat that the India Bloc, or rather the Congress party, had to face in state elections, hinting at perhaps that there is a leadership crisis when it comes to India Bloc. And if it were to be a formidable opposition, it's important that it lets go of dynasties ruling it. As what the BJP is saying so far, that it appears like India Bloc is a place for dynasties. And if that narrative were to be challenged, there is no better leader than Mamata Banerjee.
The point is the Mamata Banerjee, right from her, meteoric rise as a leader of, Bengal in 2011, she has been wary of the Congress since the beginning, the time she left the party in 1997, 98. And the visuals, if you watch, it's very clear the coldness of between Mamata Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi. And you see this, Jharkhand, where both of them went for the swearing-in ceremony, it's just an exchange of namaskar, nothing more, no exchange of words, nothing, not even how are you. And Rahul Gandhi walks straight past Mamata Banerjee and talks to Tejasvi Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav. Mamata Banerjee also had a very warm kind of an exchange of words on that particular dais with Tejasvi and Rahul, but they don't exchange words. So Mamata Banerjee's relationship with Rahul Gandhi, who is, Mallikarjun Kharge, of course, is the president, but the leadership, everybody knows Rahul Gandhi is leader. So Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress party, they firmly believe that it's time for Congress to realize and introspect after Haryana, after Maharashtra, that they are not the super bosses, they are not the Dadas. So it's a time for Sam Didi, and Mamata Banerjee very cleverly for the past 1 year has been trying to forge an alliance with Uddhav Thackeray, Hemant Soren, Akhilesh Yadav, Tejasvi Yadav, Arvind Kejriwal, and trying to have a separate kind of a bloc within the India alliance, leaving Congress out. So that is the ultimate game plan.
Oh, ultimate game plan there. And as you rightly pointed out, the debacle in Maharashtra and Haryana could have left many wondering whether Congress should be the party leading the India bloc. I think it will only boil down to whether Rahul Gandhi and Mallikarjun Kharge and the Congress leadership is able to accept an alternative to leading India bloc. Now, as you pointed out, the relationship between Mamata Banerjee and Rahul Gandhi are somewhat sour. But if it comes to choosing between, Narendra Modi and the BJP versus the Congress party, Mamata Banerjee has made it clear, I'm still okay with the Congress party. So the two of them will of course have to come together and work together if there were to be a change in leadership.
So this is, Mamata Banerjee is known in Indian politics as the hardest bargainer of all kinds of, things. If you have seen the recent developments in the Adani issue, while the Congress was, crying horse in the parliament, trying to get out of, Mamata Banerjee and Trinamool Congress said, no, this is not the right time to, walk out of the parliament. There are a lot of people's issues which should be discussed. So it's a clear rift kind of a thing between the Congress and Mamata. But, as you said, Shweta, that if, she has to choose between the devil and the deep sea, she has to choose Congress right now because she cannot afford to choose BJP, and because of all kinds of her political compulsions back home, the all kinds of communal, non-communal, all kinds of issues, secular issues of secularism. But she has to, for this is one, as I said, this is one of her, very, very, very clever, manipulative way of putting pressure on the Congress. Look, we are ready to take charge of India unless you behave yourself and unless you stop your dadagiri, if we may call it dadagiri. It's better to have a Didigiri from Bengal, a control of Didigiri from Bengal.
All right, and who better leader, who a more formidable regional player than Mamata Banerjee if there were to be an alternative to leading India bloc. Anirban, thank you very much for taking time out for joining us on the show today. And let's quickly listen in to some other reactions that have come in after Mamata Banerjee said that she is ready to lead the India bloc.
ये कौन इंडिया ब्लॉक को लीड करेगा, कौन चलाएगा, इसका फैसला कोई एक व्यक्ति नहीं करेगा. इसका फैसला इंडिया ब्लॉक के तमाम घटक दल के शीर्ष नेतृत्व के द्वारा होगा. और शीर्ष नेतृत्व तमाम घटक दल के जब बैठेंगे, जब उनसे बातें होगी, मंथन होगी, तो उसका सार निकलेगा. बयानबाजी से कोई ब्लॉक नहीं चला सकता इंडिया ब्लॉक. और स्वाभाविक तौर पे लोगों का भरोसा और विश्वास कांग्रेस के ऊपर दिखा रहा, और इसी का फलाफल है कि कांग्रेस ने इंडिया ब्लॉक को संचालित करने का काम किया. और हम पूरी प्रतिबद्धता के साथ इंडिया ब्लॉक को चलाने का काम कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो लोकसभा में हो या अन्य राज्यों में हो. पूरी तरह मजबूती के साथ, चट्टानी एकता के साथ कांग्रेस इंडिया ब्लॉक को लेकर के आगे बढ़ रही है. अब किसी को अगर महत्वाकांक्षा है तो स्वाभाविक तौर पे महत्वाकांक्षा होना भी चाहिए, लेकिन इसका फैसला इंडिया ब्लॉक के तमाम जो हमारे घटक दल के लोग हैं वो करेंगे.
The cracks in India alliance was already visible during Haryana elections, in Maharashtra elections. Now we are able to see the cracks in West Bengal also. So Sri Mamata Banerjee has already stated that it is the present leadership of India alliance, they can't lead the alliance. So therefore she wants the leadership of the India alliance and lead the India alliance from Bengal. In India alliance, every leader is a selfish leader, as we have maintained earlier. Every leader wants their domination, their family's domination, and their priority to the country's issues and the national issues are very least. So the cracks in the India alliance are definitely is a sign of breaking of India alliance, and definitely this India alliance will break, because after the Maharashtra elections they are sure that the Congress can't lead the India alliance anymore, and Congress itself has been weakened in the country.
देखिए, आज ये साबित हो चुका है कि इंडिया अलायंस का कोई भी नेता राहुल गांधी के नेतृत्व व प्रियंका वाड्रा के नेतृत्व में विश्वास नहीं रखता है। इंडी अलायंस का पूरा जो गठबंधन है वो ये समझता है कि राहुल गांधी एक पॉलिटिकल फेलियर है। ये सब के सब लोग इंडी अलायंस में जनता के लिए नहीं लड़ रहे, ना जनता के मुद्दे उठाने की बात कर रहे हैं। ये सब के सब लोग एक दूसरे की राजनीतिक जमीन को काटने का प्रयास कर रहे हैं। इसीलिए कभी अखिलेश यादव कहते हैं वो नेता है, कभी ममता बनर्जी कहती हैं वो नेता है, कभी स्टालिन कहते हैं वो नेता है, और सब लोग स्वर में ये कहते हैं राहुल गांधी नेता नहीं है, ना प्रियंका वाड्रा नेता नहीं है। इसीलिए हम राहुल गांधी को बालक बुद्धि नहीं कहते, इंडी अलायंस ही राहुल गांधी को बालक बुद्धि कहता है।
And days after appearing before the disciplinary committee, senior BJP leader Basanagouda Patil Yatnal is planning to hold Panchamasali and Sadar Lingayat subcaste rallies at Shivamogga district in an attempt to challenge former Chief Minister B.S. Yadurappa. The district has a sizable population of Panchamasali and the Sadar subcaste communities, and the BJP rebel leaders are trying to mobilize these two communities. Now, Yatnal, who is a Panchamasali leader, is in discussion with former Lok Sabha member G.M. Siddheshwar, a Sadar Lingayat leader. Both the leaders are planning to mobilize their respective subcaste people in Shivamogga district, which is also a bastion of Yadurappa. These rallies have been planned after Belgavi assembly session at Soraba or Shikaripura. Now, Siddheshwar, who identifies with rebel leader camp, believes that Yadurappa's family adjustment with Congress leaders resulted in the defeat of his wife G.S. Gayatri in the Devanagare Lok Sabha seat against Congress candidate Prabha Mallikarjun.
You need to also understand the other reason behind this is his damaging comments that he had given about the Lingayat leader a few days back with regards to Basavana. And this can also be seen as a damage control to make people realize the fact that if they have taken his comment in a bad way and he decided that he has tried to speak bad about Yatnal, speak back about Basavana and the social reformer, then he's doing this to make them realize that it was not what he intended to do. On the other hand, we need to also understand the fact that Yatnal has just returned from Delhi after the entire BJP disciplinary committee meeting where he was taken to task, but he came out and he made it clear that there was nothing that the High Command found it wrong. They even asked me to continue my agitation with regards to work and the 10 days time that was given. I have also spoken to them with regards to the problems that they as senior leaders are facing within the party and how they expect the High Command to take a call on it. So today, as we speak, the BJP will be having their core committee meeting where all these leaders will be present. Radha Mohan Agarwal will also be present here, who had met the MPs a few days back with regards to the problems the state Karnataka has been facing. So we'll get a clearer picture on what action they will be taking, or will they be taking any action, because that is also a part of the discussion today at the meeting. One is their strategy for the Belgaum session, because the state president who had started another campaign from the 5th of December has not got the momentum that he expected because of the infighting within leaders. There was the entire protest that was called by the BJP unit was scattered. So they believe that outside the assembly, things have not gone the way they expected. So inside the assembly session, they have planned.
An investigation has been launched in Kerala against Malayalis accused of absconding after taking loans worth crores from Gulf Bank in Kuwait using salary certificates as guarantees. It is suspected that over 1,400 Malayalis swindled around 700 crore rupees. The Deputy General Manager of Gulf Bank visited Kerala and lodged a complaint with the ADGP in charge of law and order in the area. Now, based on the complaint, 10 cases have now been registered across Ernakulam and Kottayam district, with 8 of them under the Ernakulam Rural Police jurisdiction. The investigation may be handed over to the Inspector General of the Police South Zone in Kerala. Now, the fraud involves loans taken from Gulf Bank of Kuwait, shareholding company Public Limited, and preliminary information suggests that most of the accused are nurses. The bank has shared details of the defaulters with the police, leading to registration of cases. The fraud was discovered nearly 3 months ago. The modus operandi involved initially taking small loans, repaying them promptly to gain banks' trust, and then taking large loans before fleeing to their home country, which is India or any other foreign country. The bank has the local addresses of the borrowers and has handed them over to the police. A large-scale investigation is currently being carried on as the authorities suspect a well-organized conspiracy behind the fraud. The Karnataka Government Cabinet Subcommittee held a meeting on issues related to actions that could be taken on a report submitted by retired Justice Michael D. Kuna as far as allegations of COVID irregularities is concerned. Now, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Sivakumar, Home Minister G. Parmeshwara, Health Minister Dinesh Gundarao and Medical Education Minister, among other members, were present at the meeting. Speaking to the media, Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Sivakumar said that the officers have been authorized to take action as per recommendations.
Yes, there are a very lot of Justice Michael Kuna submitted a report. We are just looking at what is the action taken on this report. We have authorized the officers only to take action what as per the recommendation, as per the law.
But the BJP time and again said, sir, it's a witch hunting team.
No, we don't want to witch hunt anything, but there are a lot of anomalies which has been found. For example, Bangalore City Corporation, PBMP area, they have said that 84 samples has been taken, 84 lakhs has been taken, and in one Kidwai, about 24 lakhs samples. That means 1 crore more than population. Does in 1 crore population, have they done this test? And hundreds of crores have been collected from the government. All these things, and there are no approved whatever the ICMR approval places have not been done. So a lot of things are there. So that is what we have said.
Official take it or subcommittee will take the
Officials will take. Will not involve in
What
this.
subcommittee's responsibility, sir?
We are reviewing the committee and what action has been taken there.
An impeachment voting against South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol began on Saturday over his decision to impose a short-lived period of martial law earlier this week. However, with voting on the impeachment now underway, there are still not enough MPs present for it to pass. At least 200 lawmakers are needed for the vote to be carried out in a National Assembly of 300. A number of lawmakers left the parliament ahead of the vote to impeach President Yoon. Now, President Yoon is set to survive the impeachment vote against him after governing party lawmakers boycotted parliament on Saturday. If it fails, vote on Yoon's impeachment will again take place on 11th of December. President Yoon Suk Yeol has already apologized for his move to declare the martial law. And President Yoon stunned the nation and international community on Tuesday night by suspending civilian rule this week, but has since taken a U-turn after lawmakers nixed his decree. All right, the latest that is coming in as far as the impeachment voting against South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol is concerned. We are given to understand that the impeachment vote is now currently on. It does look like President Yoon will survive that impeachment as not enough parliamentarians are present in the National Assembly. Remember, it requires about 200 votes for the impeachment process to go through in a 300-member assembly, but not enough parliamentarians were present for the vote.
매우 송구스럽게 생각하며 많이 놀라셨을 국민 여러분께 진심으로 사과드립니다. 저는 이번 계엄 선포와 관련하여 법적, 정치적 책임 문제를 회피하지 않겠습니다. 제2의 계엄과 같은 일은 결코 없을 것입니다. 국민 여러분, 저의 임기를 포함하여 앞으로의 전국 안정 방안은 우리 당에 일임하겠습니다.
And there you have it, President Yoon Suk Yeol apologizing to people of South Korea for that martial law. However, his presidency currently hangs in balance. And that's all we have on the show. Thank you very much for watching.